Welcome, everyone. The ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this. The battle for the national championship and college football immortality. A moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And what a matchup this is. Two survivors of the expanded college football playoff grind. Two of the top 4 seeds when it all began. Both sides have been challenged and pushed all year and through the playoff. Now it's time to find out who can take that final step, as we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. No press here. The defense backing away. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. That dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
A gain makes it second and medium. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Getting set. Here's second down. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Looking to throw. It's Daniels. And they heave it deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kirk.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started. Now they get set to kick it away.
Return starts from inside the 5. Returner tackled right there. That's what will start the drive. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, the quarterback gets trailed on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Quick throw to the left, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
From the shotgun, handoff inside.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. The offense going with the hurry up.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here, because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, it doesn't matter. Nice first down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. Tackled, but first down.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Back to pass. It's Daniels. And he's got it. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, remember in college football, it's just 1 foot down to be able to count for a touchdown. Does a great job towards the back line there. Doesn't go out of bounds. Goes upward into the air and gets that 1 foot down. That's good. That's a score.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. He's running out of time here. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Tough spot here. 2nd and long from their own 13. From the shotgun. Drops back looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Hit as he released it. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. And the Wolverines will send the punt team onto the field. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
In an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Going all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Comes up with the catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
They convert the BAT, so the lead is now 21. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Return it 1 down. Sets up the next drive. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First down, looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That's a bullet over the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Michigan. No chance to catch him. Now the try here for the extra point. Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. But he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? They can't catch him. Touchdown. Wow, kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
Extra point is good. It's a 3-touchdown lead now, 28-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops with the 2-minute warning. They'll run it here. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Second down after that previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Caught quickly. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the 2nd sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Lofting it toward the left sideline. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Wolverines. Let's see if this scorecard can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Now, I know it's only 1 touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
Automatic in the PAT. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Bringing it out, it's Anderson. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Just trying to get rid of it. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark. 2nd down play coming up. To throw, it's Daniels. It's a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play with his defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
Running it back, it's Morris.
Returner brings it out to the 40. And your Michigan Wolverines will take over 1st and 10.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Time running out here in the first half. Wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive in this position. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Defense not pressing this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, maybe in the second half.
Incompletion makes it second down. Looking to pass, it's Daniels. And this pass is on target, caught. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 34-yard try. Right down the middle. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. And here's the return from inside the 5. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. Michigan offense back out on the field. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
So second down after the incompletion. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Bringing pressure. That's reeled in. It's Loveland. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Michigan. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's a design quarterback keeper. Football comes out. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Can he make it to the marker? Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to third down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. But you got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
Or it's snapped to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's the second down play. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Just a tough spot to be as a quarterback. He feels the pressure. He wants to get rid of the ball. You can see what can happen when the pressure gets to that quarterback right in his face. The ball is up in the air. The defense is able to come down with it, not only for an interception, but they get a touchdown themselves.
And he's going to be stopped short. The two-point try fails. They're still down by 2. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Michigan, 29.
Return begins inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team.
LSU offense will take over. First and 10.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Breaking free at the 35. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. Man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another first and 10. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter.
LSU, Michigan, 29.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He's going to hand this off. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
LSU getting set with a first and 10 now. They're going to run it here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, second and 1.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
The offense has done well to choose some clock here. Now they'll come up on second down. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
LSU has moved into the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Quick throw caught on the left side. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
First and goal. A late touchdown here would just about secure the victory. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Goal line formation for the defense. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Now they'll try to add on the PAT late in this game. Extra point makes it a 9-point lead. 2-score game with time bleeding away quickly. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back. He'll throw it now. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. So this game is not over yet. Score just got a little bit tighter. How will they play it? How aggressive in the play call? Solid game, moves the ball to the 37.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
As the first down is still going. Could be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.